Hey, what's up guys? It's Mark, and this afternoon I have got a little project going on. I am building Ashley a headboard for our bed, and she's out of town on vacation right now, and so I'm gonna surprise her when she gets back. I hope she's gonna be surprised, and I hope she likes it. I've got all these supplies. I went to Lowe's and got some supplies. I'm gonna try to do this with as little gear or tools as I can, but just so you know what I've got 3 1x10s that are about 8 feet long, 2 2x4s that are 8 feet long, and 4 1x4s that are about 8 feet long. And I'm gonna try to make the entire headboard out of all of this. I've got my saw, my drill. I've got this, I'm gonna get going here, and so I'll pop in and out from time to time and let's see how it's going, and we'll see if we can't make this thing come together. Been through the wood earlier, so I've got my notes here. I use a field notes, and I have this little leather pouch that I carry it in, and so what I've done is I've written in here my dimensions. I've even drawn a little sketch. I don't know if you can see that. Bam. A little sketch and everything. And so I'm gonna start marking everything out and cutting everything. Thanks for hanging with me as we go through this, and we'll see what comes out. I think one of the things that I want to encourage you with, and I'm gonna give you another link below in the description, is to have a good tape measure. I have a Stanley Fat Max 25 foot, see that there. I think these are the best. They will stand out further. That's what they're famous for, is standing out really far. See if I can get you here. Wham! Look at that. They'll stand out without breaking, and so that helps you when you're getting on long material to be able to mark it and do what you need to. So anyways, pro tip of the day, although I'm not a pro, but your pro tip from the amateur of the day is get a good tape measure, and then also have a good carpenter's pencil. You can pick these up at Lowe's or Home Depot or anywhere, little fat pencils. They just leave really good marks, make it easier. And then pick yourself up a speed square. They cost like $5. I'll put a link for one down there. These just help so much. They got a lip on them so you can make a square line. They've got a lot of numbers on them that really have to do with doing like roofs and pitches and stringers for stairs and things like that. You don't need that per se for this project, but to make a square line and a mark, these little speed squares are awesome, and they're pretty much indestructible too. So there you go. I'm gonna get these marked off, and then I'm gonna cut them. All right, I'm gonna give you another pro tip from a non-pro. When you mark your stuff, don't put a line, put what's called a crow's foot. Let's see if you can see this here. It's basically the head of an arrow pointing. I'm gonna zoom you in here. You see that little, right at 56 there? That's called a crow's foot. Got one on that one too there, see that? Little crow's foot over here as well, 78. And that'll just help you. And then what you can do is you can take your speed square, put it across there, draw a straight line, and then you've got a line going through that. You want to cut on, hold this side, let the other side drop, and then your saw won't get into a bind. Just like that. Give you another little tip here. When you're working with big material like this is a 1x10, so it's 10 inches wide. This square is not 10 inches wide. So if you make your crow's foot, your mark in the middle of the board, then you can do it from this side and flip it over, and you're still going to hit it both ways. And then you have a straight line all the way across the board. Gives you a good cut.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do next. We've got our 1x10s all cut. I showed you a video of them just a second ago. We're gonna line them up. This is what the headboard is going to look like. Now we're gonna take these 1x4s that we cut earlier. We're gonna nail one into the top and the bottom, and then I'm gonna measure and I'm gonna put one here and there. And we're using these little finishing nails so that they won't go all the way through, and so that they'll look a little bit better. And then later we'll go back and we'll screw the whole thing together with some wood screws that'll really hold it tight and everything. But for now, we're just going to use these little finishing nails right here. All right, holding this square, making sure this is square on here. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier. This is going to have a little bit of a rustic look, so I don't mind if I ding it up a little bit with the hammer. I do have nail guns and compressors, but I'm trying to use this with as few tools as possible. That way, you know, if you say, I don't have nail guns, I don't have compressors, those are expensive investments. But buying a good east wing hammer and some nails, maybe investing in a cordless kit, depending on where you're at and what you like to do, is not a huge investment. So I'm just going to keep hammering these together, and then when I'll cut the middle piece, put it together, and we'll put the whole thing together, and we're coming along real nicely.
All right, I want to show you something here. This is what I was talking about when I said measure 2 or 3 times, cut once. You can see here there's a little bit of a lip there, so my measurement's a little off. But you can also see there is a tack in the end of that thing, and you do not want to run your saw blade through that. Not because it'll break your saw blade, but because it will dull it. So I just take a knife and just pop that thing out, get rid of it. And then what we'll do is we'll just run our saw right across there and even that up a little bit.
What's up, man? All right, I got my helper here. John Luke. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. My main man, John Luke, is going to help me. What do you want to help me with? I need to measure. You want to help me measure? All right. You stand right over there. Flip this one around. I could have just switched those instead of flipping them. Alright. Flipped. Okay. Get this lined up real well. John Luke, how old are you? Get the camera and tell the camera. Squat down. Squat down so the camera can see you.
5.
5. That's right. Good job. Alright, come over here, bud. Alright, you gonna measure? Okay, measure from here to here. What does that say? What does that say right there? What is that? 20? And it's not quite 3/4, more like 5/8. So we're gonna cut it at 20 and 5/8. Does that sound good? Alright. Now you can sit right there. 5/8. Are you getting in the camera over there? All right, come here. You want to draw the line? All right, take that pencil and just like that. Good job. All right, good job. Step back. All right, there was one. Let's do one more. 5/8. We're gonna assume that that side's the same as this one. That may be a bad assumption, but we're gonna roll with it.
Mommy, what are you doing?
All right, here we go. All right, dude, you ready?
Yep.
That.
We're actually going to put nails in this.
We are. Are you going to narrate for me? Why don't you tell the camera what we're going to do?
What are we doing?
We're going to nail it all together.
We are going to nail it all together.
You step back a little bit. That thing can't see you. Do it again.
We are going to nail it all together.
I'll let you nail some. You want to nail some? Alright, come here.
But I can't use the hammer.
Why not? Can't do that?
If I use the hammer, I might smack my finger. So I guess I'll have to use the screw.
Alright, come here. Hop in. Okay, we got another assistant here. Livy, come here. Say hello to the camera. How old are you? 10. Almost 11?
No.
Not too long. Just a couple months, right? Well, 3 months maybe, I don't know. Alright, let me square it up. I'll let you put a nail in it. It's okay. It's the first time for everything. Can't mess it up. Just nail one piece of wood. Alright, I'll get the middle one started for you, Livy. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Hold on, make sure it's all square. Okay, hit that thing. Okay, hold on.
Last time
I have to hit it harder. There you go.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, bro. Alright, guys. This is what it looks like done. And one thing I do want to point out to you is that these legs right here, I measured them specifically for our mattress. My wife is a shorter lady. She does not like the bed to be up off the ground, so our box spring just sits flat on the ground. Hence the reason I'm making just a headboard instead of the entire thing. But once I got the screws in it, it was not quite as sturdy as I wanted, and so let me take you around to the back here. I went ahead and put an extra brace down the middle there with some leftover 2x4 that I had. Put some screws in it. Casualty of the build, my boot got scuffed. Not happy. Thumbs down. Alright guys, so here is the finished product. See how our light's not super great today. It's a little dark, but you can see how it turned out. We didn't anchor it to the wall, we just set it up there and used the bed to push it back. If it moves a lot, we may anchor it, but that is, there's your finished product with the bed all made up and everything.
So thanks for watching.